inventory video. Today we're going to take a look at merchants. And I already have a scene here from the last video where we were doing some crafting. But let's say we want the merchant to be able to sell some of the crafting items so we can buy them. So let's take a look at how you would set up a merchant, because that's included also with the inventory module. So if we look at the game creator examples in the inventory, we look here in the examples and in the prefabs, we have merchants here. So there's a merchant list prefab. So if we actually drag him into the scene, he comes in with a cart as well. So let's take a look. I'm going to rotate him a little bit, maybe. And my player is like that. So we're going to move him. Let's move him over here. So let's take a look at this merchant prefab. He's got a marker, and he's got his cart and the character here. So the merchant list, and it's actually the top level here has a bag on it. So we've got a bag, and it's unlimited, and you can add stock and you can add wealth. So by default, there's nothing in there. And then he's got a merchant component here. So the merchant info, you can change the name of the merchant and the description. And he's got infinite currency. You can give him infinite stock as well. Allow buyback, which means if you sell him something, you can buy it back. And then you've got a sell niche type, so you could actually say he's only going to sell certain types of, let's say, ingredients, or if you could say equipment. If he's an equipment merchant, you could um, limit him to only those types of items. But we're just going to turn that off for now. And then the buy rate and sell rate is like 100% is what of the price. That's the price configured in the item is the buy. So the player is going to be buying from the merchant for 100%, or you could change that to give it a discount, or you can make it more. And the sell rate is if you sell an item to the merchant, he's only going to buy you're only going to get half the amount of money that it's worth back. So you'll lose money on that transaction. And then it asks for a bag of self, so it's going to use this bag. And the skin, the merchant list skin, which is right here. It's just this prefab right here. So it's the merchant prefab. So you've got the merchant on one side and the player on the other. So let's take a look at how that works. We go over to the merchant and we go E, like there's a hotspot on him. So it will open the screen, and right now there's nothing. But I can sell these things to the merchant. So I could sell any of these things to him. So let's sell this, and 17 copper I think I'll get. So I'll get 17 copper, and he's selling it for 1 silver and 10 copper. So I couldn't even buy it back. I don't have enough. If you don't have enough, you can't click that. The buy button won't work. And then you can also filter by the type of item as well. And the merchant, he doesn't have any money right now, but he can still he can still buy from you. So let me just take a look at that merchant. He has infinite currency, so he doesn't really need money. And so let's give him some stock. So you can just add stock, and then so let's say I want him to sell some iron ore that we could use for crafting. So you can either specify an amount that he has, so like 10, and the price is configured in the item. So if you go in here to the price, you can say it's 100, and it will convert to the actual currency. It's 100 units of currency there. So if I say 10, he's going to have 10. So we have 10 iron ore, so I can't buy any. It's 1 gold. 1 gold is 100, 100 units, so I guess I could sell things. I don't think I have 100 worth of items anyway, but I can give the player some money. So let's see, add currency. Let's give myself 100 or 1,000 currency. And the other thing is with the merchant, it has, if you set it to infinite stock, then regardless of this amount, you can just set the amount to 1. It'll have unlimited stock. So you may or may not want that. You could have some items that are unlimited, so that you could give those to a different merchant than the ones that are limited. So nothing shows up in the quantity, but you can buy multiple of them. And let's see, score. There we go. And now those are going to be in my inventory, the iron ore. You could use this prefab as a starting point. You could change up the tent. All that is a mesh with a box collider. It's just a mesh. Doesn't actually do anything. So you could change that, delete it, do whatever you want. There's this marker. So what happens is when you interact with this hotspot, it moves the player to the marker, turns off the controllable, changes the camera shot, which is why it zooms in, plays the sound effect, waits 1 second, and then open self with player and wait. That's the, if you say UI, open merchant UI, that's what that's doing. And you have to tell it which the client is the player and wait to close, just like the other UI. Open inventory UI does the same thing. And then after the player closes the merchant screen, then it changes back to the other shot and plays the close sound and gives the control back to the player. So all of the trading, buying and selling stuff is happening inside this UI automatically. Like it handles everything. So it automatically transfers to the bags that are specified when you're trading with it. So like that's why you have to tell it which bag, because it automatically does the transfer. So I think the best thing is, if you want a merchant starting point, use this prefab that comes with the examples, and it's very quick and very easy to set up. Merchants are fairly simple. There's not a lot of complexity here. So thanks for watching. Thanks to all my supporters on Patreon, and thanks to everyone who subscribes here. Your subscription is appreciated. So that's all I have for today. So I will see you in the next one.